All right, this isn't gonna be the best. I'm recording this just now, but hello. Sorry. Hello, my name is Alfred Pleasance. This is my culture profile. I'm excited and happy to share this with the class, and the teacher, with the professor. But my name is Alfred Lewis Pleasance the fifth. I'm the fifth generation in my family. Yes, the fifth of five different Alfreds. My family was born in the United States, and I personally come from Richmond, Virginia. My family's history is a testament. It's like I think it's unity with its culture. I mean, like, well, not only its culture, I guess, but I think more so to how we are sticking together and maintain to stay close. Like, my family originates from North Carolina, but also I have a lot of family from the Bronx of New York. A little bit from Jersey, but mostly from the Bronx. But as time continued, they all found their way to Virginia. All over Virginia, really. But they did all find their way to Virginia. I'm currently a junior at VCU, majoring in journalism with a minor in public management. Yeah, I've always had a passion for news, had a passion to getting to know people and being able to give information at a high level. And I also want to do this to bring more notice to my community of Southside and to show how important it is for disenfranchised and lesser spoken parts of my city, Richmond, to get the appreciation it deserves. I mean, Southside is only a really 5 minute drive from the really entire downtown area. You just gotta go across the bridge. But I do feel like it gets no care, and that was a big reason for why I want to get into journalism. Public management, because I've always had a niche to work with people on a more higher level. Like, I want to manage. I've always considered if news or journalism didn't work out, campaign manager in politics will be the next best thing. I think with my goal of becoming a journalist, I want to travel the world. I want to get into more, not really third world countries, but more like countries that I think can have a lot going on, and I don't think get more notice on the American level, like Brazil, Mexico, um, where else? Germany. I mean, I think we see the negatives, but I think when something bad happens, we see the bad, but I want to see more of the good news personally. 2 minutes 42. I think for my cultural identity, it stems more from the I think it just stems more from the Black American culture part. Because for me, when I think about my culture and what culture means to me, my culture is Black American culture. I mean, it's the full amalgamation of what being a Black American is. Because my culture, I don't really know my identity past America. I don't know. I never took a 23andMe or an ancestry test. I don't know what my lineage is or what it ever will be. I don't think it matters to me personally. I respect people that do care, but my culture for what I am is Black American. And when I say Black American, I'd be very clear to say not African American, and not to discredit, because it's technically the same thing, but it's not. In a sense of what I mean when I say that is, I consider myself a Black American, a Black person. And no, color isn't a race. I've had this conversation a million times before, but I think as much as his culture, well, not culture, but my lineage will stem from Africa. I know nothing about Africa. I know nothing about that entire culture, their subcultures, or their traditions. No, I know what I am. I'm American. Let's see, what else did I write? But I think to go more deeper into my culture, I am to talk about my everything about me. I am a Black man. My entire family is Black. And I think we're people who are very pro-Black everything. We are pro-Black supporters, and we're pro-Black calling out people who are wrong. For my family, what it has been, I was born Christian, and I'm not a Christian anymore. I believe in spiritualism. there's multiple variants of spiritualism. Everyone will have a much more broader outlook on it, or a different perspective, which makes sense. Like how there's different subsets of Buddhism or a Hindu, or I mean, like, you can be multiple variants of Islam, or even just Catholic or Judaism. But for my spiritualism, it bases off I feel like it's the energy you put out into the universe. But I was born Christian, and I was, my grandmother was born Christian, my grandfather, and I felt like, as time continued with my history, like as growing up as a black child, dealing with church, from a family that did the whole church thing. They went every Sunday school and all that. I felt more disconnected because I didn't agree with what was being said, and I thought how we got here didn't make sense. Because I think a lot of people felt like they don't really care to talk about the history of how Christianity was spread on to black people. Yes, there were black Christians in Africa, but it wasn't as how it is today, of course. And a lot of Christianity and a lot of Catholicism for black people too was spread through slavery, and it wasn't over. If it was spread through slavery, it was a means to learn English, because the Bible was one of the biggest books, most accessible books in the world at that time in the history for like during slavery. And but what I couldn't agree with that per se, and I feel like that being born Christian helped me learn a lot. But I also think leaving Christianity helped me a lot. I think another part of my